Hello and welcome to another edition of Gambler Anonymous, episode number 24, season 2016-2017. This week, taking the eyes. If you have ever watched boxing, you will probably be familiar with the term taking the eyes. For those of you who don't know, this is in reference to a boxer taking the eyes of the judges at the end of a close-fought round by producing a flurry of punches toward the end of it and taking that otherwise closely fought round. Done often enough, this can lead to overall victory in the fight. This can also be related to football, but not in such obvious terms. A football game is usually decided by one team outscoring the other, and so it makes perfect sense to fully focus on the attacking side of football in order to determine a winner. But so often the defensive side of football is overlooked as to determine the winner of a game. When betting, this is especially detrimental to turning a profit, as you are prone to favor the attractive, attacking, flowing football team, where a goal seems more likely to come from, as opposed to a defensive-minded side that appear to be hanging on as they are incapable of producing any opportunities to score. This is amateurish understanding at a basic level, and I am guilty of falling into this trap on more than one occasion, as it is very easy to do so. A defensively set-up side doesn't necessarily pour in attack, but deems their defense a more powerful attribute and makes good use of it. A defensive setup from an opponent can be infuriating for an offensively minded team and often leads to frustration and mistakes being made by the attack-minded team. This is, in essence, what the game plan is all along for a defensive side, and they may even have immense attacking prowess that they then deploy on the counter-attack in the latter stages of the game when the opponent has been frustrated and fatigue is setting in. If they do score a goal and the clock has been run down and their defense hasn't yet been breached, then who is likely in the stronger position mentally and likely to go on and get the result they want? Now, this is a very basic example, but still a very important one to take into consideration when deciding on whom to place your next bet on in play. It is an important consideration to take in future bets, and you must be willing not to get involved if the situation isn't right. I was guilty of that this weekend when I tipped Liverpool and Ajax twice in the same game as they had taken my eyes. The odds drifted, and I still had the same opinion that these teams would get back into the game and even win them. I believe these tips were still decent tips, but I should not have tipped twice on the same game. Just a week earlier I had success tipping Zenit when going 2 goals down and then coming back to win 3-2. Also, Copenhagen came from a goal down to beat Midtjylland, and these were of decent odds, 6.80 and 3.70 respectively. This was probably the main reason why I tipped a little erratically this weekend, as I still had the previous week's success in my mind and thoughts of emulating it. Silly really, but very easily done. I have a few more thoughts on this week's vlog on the website gambleranonymous.com. I am starting to cut the vlog posts down a bit, as it is quite time consuming and I believe it may have a negative effect on my tips. I will post longer versions of the vlog on the website as a blog, but expect shorter vlog posts from now on. I think this will improve the quality of the content. At least that's the idea anyway. As ever, be sure to follow on Twitter at Gamblernymous for all the latest in-play tips and updates, and activate mobile alerts to receive them via your mobile to never miss a tip. Please like the Gambler Anonymous Facebook page and +1 the Gambler Anonymous Google Plus page to make sure you never miss a post and receive the latest advice. Hit the subscribe button here to help support the Gambler Anonymous YouTube channel. That lets me know that you're interested in the content so that I will keep posting. Also, feel free to leave a comment and remember to hit that like button. And be sure to sign up on the Gambler Anonymous website for extra content, updates and notifications of the latest upcoming posts and tips. As always, gamble responsibly, as to not, is to lose. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.
Invest in the game.